were on site for 2 weeks, and during that very intense period what we managed to complete was some emergency repairs of the building structures. We also did a bunch of work scheduling what we need to do to preserve the huts in the future, and then my job in particular was to package up around about 1,500 artefacts to bring them back to New Zealand for conservation here at Canterbury Museum. When we packed things up in the hut, it was quite a fast process and there wasn't time to explore everything that there was on the site. And so there were many boxes or piles of objects which got a very basic description but which we didn't know the detail of. So it was a complete surprise, really, to have one of my team look through a stack of papers and discover there was something much more important hidden inside.
During cleaning, to find out how we were going to number it, I was talking to my manager and she said, "Are you sure there's nothing in there?" And I said, "I'm sure there's nothing in there," and I opened it up. And there was this beautiful, absolutely gorgeous little watercolour painting of a bird.
What did you do?
I just slammed it shut again and said, "Oh my God." I was completely shocked. I was really surprised, and it was such an incongruous item to find because it's like, it had come off, penguin feathers had come off it, dust had come off it, mould had come off it, and to find this bird and to find the colour and the vibrancy of those colours was just amazing to see. So I couldn't believe it. I remember taking it out and I just couldn't stop looking at it because I couldn't believe that it was there. It was just such a beautiful drawing. Edward Wilson was present for both expeditions. We don't know if he brought it down the first time around or if it came down on the second expedition. So it's a mystery to us, and I think that's part of its charm.
Edward Adrian Wilson was one of the most important people on Scott's staff. He was the chief scientist and he looked after the team of scientists who went south with Scott. He had a bunch of different skills. He was an artist, he was a very experienced naturalist biologist in his own right, and he was a medical doctor as well. So you can see why he was so useful. And he was the person that Scott called upon to lead the worst journey in the world, so-called, out to Cape Adare. He was a key member of the team that Scott took to the pole. You can't really imagine those Antarctic stories from Scott's time without Edward Wilson in them.
Well, we were delighted. It's amazing what you can find with perseverance and hard work amongst thousands of objects. Cape Adare is incredibly important. It's the only example left on any continent of humans first building. And it's something we take really seriously to want to conserve and maintain for future generations.